Trust, and I'm a nutrition educator, and maybe some of you have seen me before, and if you haven't, hey, I'm so glad to be with you. And for those of you that have, I'm glad to be back with you. Today, we're going to talk about active play. But before we get started talking about active play, we're going to put away all of our things that might distract us. Anything that's around you, let's put it away. So let's count to 5, and we'll do that together. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, everything away. And let's do one of my favorite activities. We are going to do a little relaxation activity to get our brains ready to start learning. So we're going to use our 5 senses, and we're going to name something that we see, hear, touch, taste, or smell. One thing. So look around the room, and we're going to use our eyes first. So our first sense, our eyes. What do you see in your room? Look around you. I see a lot of things. One thing is my kitty cat is right here at my feet that you can't see, and she's walking around. And if you've been with me before, you always know my dogs are sleeping, thank goodness. So right now they're sleeping next to me on the bed. What do you see? All right, something that you can hear. Use your ears. Maybe you hear someone in the kitchen cooking. Maybe you hear a car going by or the washing machine starting up. I hear birds outside of my window, which makes me so happy and excited for spring. Okay, so we used our eyes, we used our ears. Let's use our hands and use our sense of touch. So I'm going to touch I have a nice little shawl here that's really nice, and I'm going to touch that, and it's so soft. Did you find something? Okay. All right, so we use our sense of touch. Let's use our noses. Do you smell anything? Maybe you smell something cooking or some perfume. Or you could tell me something that you would love to smell, something that's delicious smelling. Like I would love to smell some cookies baking in the oven right now. It would be wonderful. Okay, last one, and my favorite. Can you tell me something that you would love to eat or to taste right now? Right this very second. Did anybody say pizza? If you did, I'm gonna say yay, 2 thumbs up, because that's what I want to taste. And you know I love, love, love pizza. It's one of my favorite things to eat. All right, let's get started. We're gonna review before we talk about active play. And you know that when we come into your classroom and when we see you on video, we always bring this big chart with us. Do you know what it's called? Do you remember? Did you say my plate? If you did, yay. I'm going to clap for you because that is wonderful. This says choose my plate. So my plate. And do you remember how many food groups are on my plate? Should we count them together? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's do it together. There are 5 food groups on my plate. Great, so let's get started, and we're gonna go through each food group. Do you have a favorite food group? Before we start, I would say mine is probably the fruit group. I love fruit. And can you tell me when we go through what your favorite food is from each food group? Let's get started. So in our red group, our fruit group, we have things like strawberries, these are, do you know? green grapes. And grapes also come in different colors too. You might find red grapes too. So green grapes, red grapes, they're all good for you. How about these? Blueberries. And I like my blueberries frozen. I put them in a smoothie. That's a good way to eat them. And they're so good for you. Even if they're frozen, they're still a good thing for you to eat. They still are the same fruit. Okay, how about this? Does anybody like oranges? Yep, oranges are in our fruit group. So what's your favorite fruit? Can you shout it out? Oops, I lost some things here. Okay, I lost something in my vegetable group here. Okay, here we go. Our next group, I gave it the answer to you already. It is vegetables. So here are some orange carrots. Maybe you'll eat these with lunch today. These are baby carrots. How about these? Does anybody know what these are? These are peppers, and peppers again come in different colors. You might find red peppers, yellow, orange, and these are green. This is one of my favorite vegetables. Does anyone know what that is? It's a sweet potato. Do you like sweet potatoes? I like mine roasted. They're delicious like that. So roasted sweet potatoes. And finally, this is something you might like to eat in the summer. It's corn, and corn comes on a cob. This one is corn from a can, and canned corn is delicious also. So canned corn is good for you too. All right, let's hop on up here to our orange group. Do you remember what that group is? It's our grains group, right? So things like graham crackers are good for you. Maybe you had this morning. This is whole wheat bread. Or you can have toast. You could toast it. How about this? Some pasta. So our grains group gives us energy. Do you remember our energy to move and to play? Oh, popcorn is good for you too, and that gives us energy also. All right, so what's your favorite grains group? Or did you have a grain this morning for breakfast? I had Cheerios, so I ate my grains already this morning with strawberries. So I had part of my grains group, and I had part of my fruit group too. All right, let's jump down here to our purple group. And our purple group is our protein group. So things like eggs are part of our protein group. And nuts. So these are peanuts. They're part of our protein group. How about this? Our meats are in our protein group, and this is sliced turkey. So maybe you'll have this today on a sandwich on your whole wheat bread. There you go, that's turkey. These are what? Black beans. So they're part of our protein group. Also, do you have a favorite protein? Maybe you like eggs. I love eggs. All right, our smallest group. We're gonna go up here to our blue group. Do you remember what it's called? Did you say dairy, dairy, dairy? I hope so, because it's our dairy group. So some of our things that are in our dairy group. Here is some milk. And I had milk with my Cheerios today, so I actually had 3 of my food groups today. All right, there's our dairy group. How about this? Maybe you like yogurt. Yogurt's part of our dairy group. And finally, here is some cheese. Cheese is part of our dairy group also. All right, so we did a review. Let's get started and let's talk about active play. Are you ready? I am. Do you know what active play is? Can you guess? Active play is any activity that you do that you jump, you run, you walk, you bend. So anything you do that's active. And that could be playing a sport. It could be playing red light, green light, or tag. It could be dancing. Anything like that is active play. And we like to say this rhyme, if you can say it with me. Active play balances our day. Can we do it together? Active play balances our day. So active play, when we are active, we put energy out of our body. And that energy out balances the energy that comes in by eating. So our active play balances energy in from our meals and our snacks, and it keeps our body healthy. And besides keeping our body healthy and our heart healthy, it also makes us feel good inside. So it makes our body work better and more efficiently. So we're going to talk about some of the things that active play does for our body, some of the good things and the benefits that we get from active play. So number one, and see if you can guess. I have 6 things, so see if you can guess what I'm acting out for you. It makes a part of our body strong. Our what? If you said muscles, you're right. Active play makes our muscles strong. And it also strengthens something here inside of us that holds our body up. And that is our bones. So not only does it give us strong muscles to run and play, but it also keeps our bones strong and keeps our bones and muscles healthy. So there's another thing that active play does for us, and I bet you didn't know this, but it makes us feel, do you remember our activity that we did in the beginning with our 5 senses? Kind of is a stress relieving activity. It balances us out and makes us feel more relaxed. So it also does another great thing for us, and something that we all do at night. Everyone does this. Can you guess? I'll give you a clue. We all what? We all sleep at night, and our active play gives us that energy to move and go, and makes our body tired and makes us sleep better. So active play gives us a good night's sleep. And everybody wants a good night's sleep. All right. So not only does it help us sleep better, but it gives us, the more active we are, the more energy we have. Right. So the more active we are, the more we want to be active. Active play makes us feel good about ourselves and makes us feel confident about ourselves, which is a great thing to have. All right, and then finally, number 6, active play gives us energy balance. So it balances the energy coming in through our, do you remember? Through eating, right? And it balances the energy coming out through play and exercise. So which one of those is the most important to you? Which one do you think is most important to you? For me, I'm thinking all of them are really important. I want to have a good night's sleep. I want to feel good inside and good about myself. I want to keep my body healthy, my muscles strong, and my bones strong. And I definitely want to have a lot of energy, because I need to be here to teach you. So to teach you guys, you know, your teachers, they need lots of energy. All right, so we're going to play a little game together. Oh, no, wait, before we do that, there's one big thing we need to talk about. It's a really big thing. What do you think is the one big thing that keeps us from getting active play each day? Can you guess? Did you say screen time? Oh, wow. Yes, you were right. Screen time is the big thing that takes away from our active play. So that might be being on your phone, being on your computer, watching a lot of TV, playing video games, sitting and playing video games, of course. Some of our video games are active. I know that because I have a son that's 12. But for the most part, our video games keep us from not being active. So all those things keep us from being active. So let's try this week to turn off our screens. And that will help us a lot and help us get to that active play that we need. And then another thing too, when we watch a lot of TV, which we know there are things on TV called commercials, right? So our commercials show us ads, and they keep us wanting things that are maybe not the best choices to make food-wise. So we want to turn that TV off, turn our video games off, and get outside and play, especially when the weather is so nice and beautiful. So I have another question for you. How many minutes a day do you think you need to exercise? And maybe you've heard this before from us. Do you know? I'll give you a clue. Number 6 and 0. 6, 0. So 60 minutes a day we need to exercise. And that's everybody. Even big people need 60 minutes a day. We all need 60 minutes a day to be active. So let's play a little game. It's called Energy In and Energy Out. And let's see if you can guess or tell me which thing that I show you is energy in and which thing is energy out. So I'm going to show you something. This is a soccer ball. Do you think soccer puts energy in our body or puts energy out of our body? Did you say energy in or energy out? If you said energy out, you are right. So soccer and our active play puts that energy out. How about dancing? Is that moving our body and bending and stretching? Yes, it is. Dancing is active play also. So that has our energy going out. You're right, energy out. What about eating a banana? Do you think a banana is energy in or energy out? You're right, it's putting energy in our body. It gives us that energy so we can do these activities. What about walking? Is that energy in or energy out? It's energy out, and walking is another activity that's good for you too. What about this? This is yogurt. Do you think that's energy in or energy out? It's energy in. It's giving us energy in. Oh, one of my favorite vegetables from our vegetable group. Energy in or energy out? Energy in. You're right. Okay, I have 2 more for you. What about playing basketball? I know some of you like to play basketball. I have a friend that's helping us with this right now. Yes, basketball is energy out also. Hi, Shiva. Okay, last one. Here's our milk. Do you think milk gives us energy in or energy out? You're right, energy in. So can we see everything in our energy in group is a what? Is food. You're right. So all of our energy going into our body is through our food, and that's why we want to choose from our 5 food groups and put that good energy in our body so we can put it out through all these things for our exercise. So exercise is energy out. The food is our energy in. It's our fuel to keep us going. All right, I have a couple quick questions for you, and then we'll wrap it up for today. So let's see. My first question. We just talked about this, and I know you're going to know the answer to it. So active play balances energy in or energy out from the food that we eat. Did you say energy in? You're right. Very good. And you were listening, so I'm proud of you. Yes, energy in. All right, so next one. The best way to be active is to choose an activity that you don't like to do or that you like to do. That's an easy one too. You want to choose something that you like to do. Good. Okay. Next one. Is it easier to get active play, your 60 minutes, if you turn the TV on or turn the TV off? You're right. Turn that TV off, turn your screen time off, your videos, your phone, turn it off and get your 60 minutes. Remember, our active play balances our day. All right, last question. Along with healthy balance, active play helps us feel good about ourselves or bad about ourselves. You're right. Active play helps us feel good. It gives our brain energy and gives us a break from our screen time. So active play balances our day. And I will leave you with one last thought for today. It's hip to be fit. Don't sit, get fit. So get outside today, do your 60 minutes. Your parents will thank you, your grandparents will thank you, your friends and your teachers especially will thank you for getting that energy out. Thanks, guys. I'm so glad that I got to talk to you today and talk to you about being active. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you real soon. Bye, everybody.